Yo, Wagwan. Happy 420, everybody. You know what to do. Round your soul, we call it a tweet out the room, you see me? Now hear this. I tell you, if you come to your competition, come straight here. Because if you come sideways, the road boy, you ain't never one. You know, listen. I tell you, if you come to your competition, come straight here. Because if you come sideways, the road boy, you ain't never one. You know, listen. There's nothing you can do could make me run away from this clash, yeah. This clash, yeah. And there is no DJ can put the competition to Ninja. Ninja. Yes, I'm telling you from the start, I will break your whole heart. And live on the dung of ground, cause I'm the real fines on top. There's no word you can say that it could offend the ninja. You tell me guy murder them, in a competition, a guy murder them. You tell them murder them, in a competition, me a go murder them. When me gone, who that a follow me? When me look on a roughneck bad boy Josie. When me gone, who that a follow me on the right side? Me look a lieutenant Stiffy. When me gone, who that a follow me? Who a jump up like wild animal? Can't you see a bad boy tiger? We are the celebrity when me gone. Who exactly behind the youth? We rough when him Admiral Bailey. Tell me how much we rough and him ready when me gone. Me come to kill somebody, you guy murder them. Murder them. You hear me? I go tell you me I go murder them. Because me take up the whip. Take up the whip. Take up the whip and with the saddle with it. And then me saddle the horse. Saddle the horse. Put him on the truck and then me ya go kick off. Take the battery. Take the battery. Oh, when in the race, me now no sympathy when me gone. None of them no follow me when me gone. Me a go burn them belly when me gone. Me look just behind me flower gun. Look like him need out you see when me gone. And look right side of me red truck and a pose up but him drink off you see. Here ninja man come tell everybody when me gone. Me say me just get ready shop for ranking pose up in the party. Him and me brethren and me two away. The dance steady when me gone. Me see me friend Bailey. Me sit down on the rhythm and me the dance steady because them can't after every minor we body. Them never know us we drop and we ready. Full of stamina we fit them a bird so don't give them down kill them. We give them down kill them. But tell the whole of them we give them down kill them. Me give on down kill them. Me give on down kill them. Cause if a one pearl and me give on down kill them. Can never legal like a right you get down kill them because you see them on your ass and chuckle like a what. Hurry up car and move like a car from chuck. And the up and move and then you still now stop ninja fan him 2 foot. Me say me faster than that. The tanker that come in a minute it drop. But in a second ninja move off and stop. Me tell gone. And none of them no follow me. Yo, my boy Ninja Man doesn't stop. He goes for like another 2 minutes. My boy doesn't even take a breath. We tell them terrible and them a said that the part should die in the Bible. You tell them move from here but you want symbol. They said that ninja man a one of your disciple. Young microphone they say me too terrible. You tell them no ambition. Who no listen that they want the all intelligent people. What is it? Murder them. Murder them. Oh. Yo, we got a person up here. Killing them softly.
What up?
Killing them softly.
That's right.
What's up, bro?
How you doing, sir?
You just busted right through like 50% like it was no thing.
That's right. I think we're currently at 54%.
Beautiful.
So that's pretty sweet. We've been live for about 2.5 hours or so.
It's amazing.
So that's pretty sweet.
Don't you love to see it? I mean, this is solid. This is good. And it's still moving, you know? Like it's been moving the whole time. and I like it.
It's interesting. This is the first time I've seen it from this side, so it's definitely interesting.
Yeah,
But
you want to talk about it?
fantastic.
Because there's a lot of I've been there a couple times. It
Yeah, like it's
never
just
gets
super. It was
easier.
super overwhelming. It's just like not overwhelming. I think that's the wrong word I'm using. Just like just different. Like you never know what to expect. You never know. Like depends on what's going on in the atmosphere that day. Depends on how the mint can go and all those things. But no, it's been fantastic so far. So much love and support. Like I said, I'm 54% minted out already. And it's been 2.5 hours. I figured it was going to take a little bit longer, to be honest with you, to get to where I'm at. But hey, the faster the better, right? Like I want to make these rings, so I'm cool with whatever, however it happens. But just do it one day at a time.
I hope everybody gets another day in there. Like some people, they're not here every day. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
Some
that's
people
true.
missed out on the lion mint, and they're gonna take a nice, at least like a week. They're gonna need a couple of days, and we'll save them some rings. So it'll
We'll
be a
try
nice,
to anyway. I
yeah.
mean,
Murphy already got 6 out of the 7 that he needs.
yeah, there's quite the chat going on in the Discord, there's a ring channel there where there's a few of them that have already collected L7, which is I'm pretty surprised about. But no, it's so cool just to watch. People be excited about it as well. I feel bad for some of the guys who try to get some lions or some of the land and stuff like that. But hey, I'll get you a ring if you go mint 7 and collect L7. I'll make you a ring and I'll deliver that sucker probably faster than you would expect from a guy who's going to be hand making a ring. But it's just it's good to be here, man. It's fantastic to be here. I want to make this ring project go and then see where the future. I would love to make a chimp ring, a lion ring, a Kruger ring, a trooper's ring. All of them. I would love to make a ring for every project eventually, but here's where we start. This is my first step into Web3 as far as I want to turn my business that I do in real life into a Web3 business completely, because I just think that's the future. The Web2 is been all right, it does okay, but I think the future is forward. And it is also Web3, so my goal is to switch completely over to Web3. And this is going to be the OG Genesis collection. As far as I know, this is the only ring collection on Chronos so far that I'm aware of. So if you're a collector and you get one of these rings, you're collecting something that's the first on the chain with a real life ring there, and then also you have a pretty dope ring, so I think that's pretty cool utility there. You also get some troopers tokens back if you mint, if you're familiar with the troopers tokens. It's a little ecosystem there with 12 projects whitelisted, and you can stake them on the troopers platform and earn yourself some troopers tokens. So you get 1,111 troopers tokens back when you mint. Also, we're doing every 111 mints, all the way up to the 777. We'll be doing a raffle for 500 crow each along the way. So there's that. Uh, you collect all 7 colors. You pick the color that you want, and then you burn 6 of them. Ultimately, turning the 777 collection into a 111 collection, making it even more desirable and rare.
You've really got it down.
I've been saying it for 5 days in a row. I feel like I
And
should have
yeah,
had it faster.
no, it
Oh,
gets more concise every time, and
no.
it works because people understand the process. Like some of these mints get um maybe a little maybe a little too excited about all the possibilities of what you can do with NFTs, right? And then it gets complicated. It's like, you got to hold this and this and this, and you got to do this, and you got to be in the Discord. But like, this has been nice and simple, uh,
Yeah, then I
especially
hope to.
following the an existing structure, like the credit cards. I didn't even notice at first how that was um, helping people understand it, but it does. They can like correlate.
It's like a flex kind of. I mean, like if you have like obsidian card and then you have an obsidian ring, that's kind of like a little flex that you can do that not a lot of people, even other obsidian holders, can do. I mean, obviously you could do a different ring if that was your choosing, but these ones are designed after those colors of this beautiful blockchain that we're all fans of here.
Yeah,
And
tying it to something that they already understand. That's what I mean.
and like I say, this is like the toes in the sand or over the dip in the water, whatever you call it, because I have been working with a few other projects already, and we're going to move forward with some other rings for them and stuff like that. But this is the genesis. This is the OG of my collection. I build rings and make rings for a side thing that I do in my real life. I've been doing it for close to 5 years. And I just think Web3 is the push that I need to that I need to do to bring my rings and awareness to the next level. So I'm doing this project. If it's a really super good bargain if you're in the market for a ring. You not only will you get an NFT, but you'll get a ring. The rings that I make on my website are anywhere from $200 to $350. And if you do the math on this mint, if you collect them all the colors, and you get the seven, you're going to be about like 140-ish, somewhere around there. And so that's half the price of the ring that you can get on my website. Plus you're an OG. Plus, all the shipping and all those costs are all covered by me. So like, this isn't really a mint for me to like get rich or whatever. This is more of a mint for me to get my name out there, start building a brand, and just try to make awareness to the NFTs can be other things than just PFPs or whatever.
Yeah, I think this is
My
important for people to understand because, like, you and I are very similar about this. We're passionate about what we're doing here, and we're giving a lot more than we're taking in. And there's reasons for that, but it's also something that we shouldn't just take lightly. You know, like there's not a lot of people out here doing what you and I are doing, and it's not easy. Because we put a lot of trust in the community by doing stuff like this and
100%.
offering a value that's way beyond what they're going to put in, you know?
Yeah, like for me, I mean, that's what it like. I will not be able to be successful without an awesome community and the support system that I have here in this community. And I feel very fortunate for that. And for me, like I said, this is something that I can do. Like, there's lots of cool projects. This is something that I can, my hope and goal is that it's kind of like an onboarding tool for some people as well. Like, you're at the grocery store or gas station, and then you're pumping your gas or you're pushing your cart, and then someone says, "Oh, that's a nice ring. Where'd you get it?" And then you say, "Well, that's from an NFT project," and they have zero clue, most likely, what an NFT project is, and then you can explain it to them and onboard them, and then maybe they thought it was just pictures, or maybe they never understood what it could mean, and then you can maybe onboard somebody and bring them over here to the Chronos chain, and pick up a champ or a lion or any of the other fantastic projects that are out here. Get you some troopers or some Krugers, or some there's the Chronovals. Those are a good one too. Get yourself some Thunder token. Get yourself a Thunder. Just pick up whatever group or community you can vibe with, or that you get along with, or you see you can spend yourself some time with, and you feel like they're good people. Invest a little bit of your hard earned and their hard earned, because a lot of people, they think this is free, and how easy it is just to host a space and all those things, but a lot of work goes into it, not only just on the host part, but their family's part, sacrifices. I can't tell you on my spaces how many times I've had to wait to eat dinner or not eat dinner, because I got to keep it legit. I got to keep my schedule. I got to be on point, and a lot goes into it. I mean, maybe I take it too seriously because my shows aren't huge or anything like that, but I take it seriously for the people who show up, because they depend on me to show up, to have conversations, and just be part of this ecosystem. And for me, making rings, I love to do it, and if that's my form of art that I can give back to the community, 100% I want to do it. Like I said, by no means is this a get rich thing that's going to happen to me, but it is absolutely an opportunity that I can help to grow my business and my brand, which I want to use as my name, a person like you, because I feel like we are all the same. Like, we have a lot of the same wants and needs, and a little kindness can go a long way. And I've really been building my name here under founder of this, and I'm, that's obviously not my real name, but that's going to be my brand, and I just want it to be an encompassing brand of just kind, well-hearted people, and I'm off to a really good start because I'm here with all of you on this chain, and it's beautiful for me to be here and just be able to call myself a founder of a project and have a great community behind me.
I'm grateful for the same things every single day, man. Like, I'm grateful for the fact that we can get 40 people in here right off the rip, of course. But, like, treating every space the same is powerful. Like, I remember when there were only 10 people in here and we'd be going for hours, you know? And it was the exact same vibe. It was the exact same stuff that we talked about. So you definitely have to treat it the same. And you got to surround yourself with good people and be grateful for the people that show up every day, because that's rare, man. Like, whether you got 10 people or 50 people, they're they're good people that show up every day. And that's a really valuable thing. You know, look at where we're at right now. This is like Pico bear market, bro.
You gotta create something of value, and if there's nothing with it, your community has to be your value. Have to be able to show up for each other and help each other out and show the support when we need each other. And most people aren't going to say, hey, I need help. So that's why the easiest thing we can do is go down to the corner, like it, retweet it, share it out. Spread the word, let some people know about what's going on, not only just for my project but for any project that might be in the room that's going to talk. For me, it's been a fantastic opportunity to be a sponsor of the space for close to a week now. It was very reasonable. It was super awesome to be able to come up here and talk about my project, get a lot of sets of eyes on it for a very reasonable cost. In like a beautiful place, man. Like these are like most of the time I'm just down here in the listeners box anyway. So I'll come up here and talk about my project. I don't really want to shill it or sell it or anything like that. If you want something that's awesome, different, and unique, 100% check it out. This is what I offer. This is what I'm building. And it's a brand, and this is just the beginning for me. Like I say, collection one of any brand is always going to be the most valuable. Like the people who hold these rings, when they cash them in and they have that one NFT, and it matches their ring, they can control the value of those NFTs, and they can also, control the value of the ring. Like things cost the price that they do because that's what people say they cost. And if everybody that has one of these rings says it costs more, well, then it just drives the value up of both their NFT and the ring. And so now you have two assets that are both worth more than your initial investment, which is an awesome idea. And it's, only possible if everybody, kind of works together and says, we value these things more than what, somebody says they're worth. This is what we say they're worth. And, that's the same with any NFT. Some of my NFTs that I have, I'll never get rid of, and people could say if someone offered you the right amount of money, but for some that were my first ones that I earned, that I worked really hard to get, money doesn't mean shit to me. Like I would rather have the thing that I worked hard for than the money that someone's just going to give me for something. Like I don't have a problem with it. I like to get the things I like because I like them, and I don't care if it's the floor or if it's the ceiling or whatever. If it's something I enjoy, I pick it up, and that's what everybody should do because it's valuable to you. Or value to you might not be the same value to somebody else, and fortunately and unfortunately, in projects sometimes. That's just the way it goes. You might think very highly of your projects and somebody else don't. So they dump the floor and well, it makes everything look bad. It makes all rounds look bad. So we just have to kind of look out for each other and think about ways where we can, be helpful and kind and spread the love while we're all advancing, while we're here, not only, mentally and physically, but any way we can.
Yeah, man. Time is on our side, honestly. Um, the more patient you are these days, the better off you're going to be. Like, there's definitely short term gains to be found and had around here, short term flips, all that good stuff. But I put a tweet out earlier actually about this because I really think that's an important step for everybody to get to in this game is learning the difference between hype and shit. What was my tweet? Now I can't even remember. Hype and potential.
And like I said, for me, like anything else, like your community is awesome because your community is awesome. It's not like nobody's here because they're forced to be here. Everybody comes here, even if they agree or disagree with what someone's going to say. They
I
come here
force some
because
of
they're
them.
entertained
Yeah,
by it. Well, maybe,
most of them.
maybe you do.
No, on a lighter note, because unfortunately it's getting way too lovey dovey in here. A quick.
Sorry, I ruined your party.
I'm
Sorry, I
kidding.
ruined the party, Alpha.
No apologies in the jungle, bro. Look at this tweet I put up top. SBF is being held in Fox Hill, which is a prison in the Bahamas that allegedly is infested with rats, maggots, and insects. And
So, like
inmates have
every other
to,
prison.
yeah, inmates have to shit in a bucket. So that's great news. I'm sure. I'm sure that makes everybody feel better.
I mean, some
Just
people would probably feel better without the bucket being there, but
yeah, we didn't have to hear about the bucket, but a little Schadenfreude goes a long way. And everybody here felt like Sam was getting a pass for the past 3 weeks. And again, time is on your side. Patience is key. Everything in due time. The blockchain doesn't lie and it doesn't forget. Just be a good person. You know, that's all you got to do. Show up every day and be good to people. Your reputation is
Well, I'm
everything in life.
screwed.
Oh, come on, Murph. You're a
Well,
good
I
guy.
show up every day. I'm just not nice to people.
Me neither. But that's not my fault. I got people trying to dox me and talk shit about me, tagging the SEC and the FBI. Like honestly,
Oh
have
Lord.
fun. Have fun now, person. Because as it grows, you get the haters come out of the woodworks. It's fucking weird.
Hey,
Yo, have we
Alpha.
minute out yet?
I hope so.
no, I think 55%, I think is where I'm at.
55. I got my 10 pack. I got 6 out of the 7 out of my 10 pack. I need to trade some. I got 3 up for trade.
Wait, where are you trading these things?
What you need?
But I'm not sure. I got 3 obsidians.
Oh, that's all I got extra
I
of.
think.
So.
Oh.
Wait, I pinned mine up top. Hold on. I've got obsidian, red, and gold.
I
You
gotta
need
go
any
look.
of
Let me
these?
go look. I'll be back.
Yo,
It's up top.
Alpha. It's funny you mentioned that. I commented on it. Someone's salty. Why'd you piss in his cornflakes, bro?
Who? Which one? You talking about Brad?
Yeah, which I think is
Well,
funny
see,
because like that dude.
I
There's
have
not
to
a lot
go
of
on
people
another
that don't deserve
account.
a fucking voice in here, and he's
No,
one
you
of
guys
them. Like,
understand that I can't see any of this shit,
always
right?
got you
Because
blocked.
all the people that do that, they block me, so I can't see it.
That's that's a that's a weak move.
I know. That's why I have to
That's
check on
oh
crypto.com every once in a while. I got to go on my other account, make sure crypto.com isn't talking shit about me. Because everybody else that has me blocked does it for that reason. So I can't see the shit that they talk
that is
about
some
me.
toxic ass behavior.
I know, man. It's weird. It's really weird. Because if you check the tapes, I let Brad up here over
Dude,
and over
that's
and
what I
over
don't
again when
get.
he was
Like,
bugging everybody in here.
dude
Everybody.
is not someone who should be crying about getting a platform. And like the fact that he's calling you out and literally you're the only person that kept giving him space, probably to the behest of yourself. Like, I don't think a lot of
Yeah, I'm
people
sure people
like.
stopped
Yeah,
coming
oh,
because of
dude,
him. I
like
swear to God.
yeah, he's one of them. There's a couple people that like when they come up, I'm just like, yeah, no, I got something else to do. I gotta go wash my hair. But like, yeah, man, I just thought that was funny as hell. Salty ass.
Well, why
Yes,
don't you
I
like
was.
Jimmy? Why
Nah,
don't you like
don't even.
Jimmy?
You say his name again, he's gonna show up, and then I'm gonna have to go wash my hair, Zeus.
Well, that's back. If you say back 3 times, he shows up out of nowhere.
Buck's here
Buck's
already.
already
He's
here.
already here.
Yeah, he's already
Yeah,
here.
what's up, homie? I like Bach. Y'all can have any opinion you want, but he's all right with me.
He's all right with me too. I don't care what anybody says.
Did MMF give you back the token pack or not yet?
Did you guys read the article?
No,
Typos,
no.
typos, typos. Tisk Tisk. Come on, guys.
I only read their first paper, and then halfway through the thing, it said BMB.
How are we supposed to be optimistic about your L2 when you can't fucking spell? Murph, what's up?
Yo, I need a ruby card. I've got a, I think it's a tan, a purple, and 2 obsidians for trade. I just need a red card. I'll trade any one of those 3 for a red card. If anybody's got one.
Did you see my video up top?
Sorry, red ring. No, I didn't. What is it?
Check it. I think I got you. Look at my video up top and see if
7-second video.
Yeah, 7 seconds. Sorry to bother you. Do you want the fucking red ring?
Shit.
Yeah, you need a
Christ.
purple. I'll trade you a purple one for a red one, bro.
A purple one for like whatever you want, man.
Well, you only got 1 red one. I'm trying to find somebody that's got 2 red ones. You know what I'm saying?
No, Murph,
You're gonna need red.
You're in it to win it, and I'm trying to help you.
Oh, well then, fuck you then. I'll take your red one. You can have my purple one.
You're welcome, and fuck you too, buddy.
Thank you. Love you, brother.
That's what the Christmas season is all about. I celebrate Hanukkah specifically. So you guys are lucky. You get 8 crazy nights.
What? Give me the last 4 of the wallet address you want me to send it to.
6882.
Okay.
And for the rest of you, that's sendmore.crow. Act like you know. Bach, what's up, buddy? Where you been?
I've been good, Alpha. I just wanted to talk about this thing you posted up by Tiffany Fong.
I thought that might spark your interest.
I just think, like, we have to make sure that, we respect, like, humanity, and, it's not a good thing that people that are in jail have to, live with rats and maggots and insects.
Yeah, I think the maggots are probably, like, in the food, right? And then the rats are probably, like, in the basement. I don't think these are, like, in the cells,
Yeah, because, like, at the end of the day, you have to look at, this kid, 30 years old, 29. You can't put this whole burden of, like, blame on him.
No, you can, because it's all his fault. So that's kind
yeah,
of
but people gave him money. They didn't require him to do anything. Like it wasn't just him. Half of the time he was just sleeping on bean bags. Like
I know he's such a hard
he's
worker.
getting the brunt of it, and it's I honestly I don't think it's fair. I think public opinion is shifting, bro.
I think he was kind of asking for it, right? I mean, nobody asked him to, like, go on that many Twitter Spaces, besides Mario and.
I was about to get him on the jungle. I feel like I swear to you.
Right, and we would have taken him, but I'm just saying, like, he wasn't helping himself. He wasn't helping the community. He was pissing everybody off, but it was what do you call that? It's that part of human nature where we want to watch car wrecks. Like you can't. It's
You want to watch a car wreck? Let's analyze
exhibitionism.
that.
Like we're glued to the tragedy. Like we want. That's what.
It's like my fascination of seeing MUSD depegged.
Yes, exactly.
100% what he's going for. Yes.
I was going to say the same thing.
Like
What
how
you
people
blame
just
ZZ
want to
back?
watch the world burn.
You think ZZ
specific
had
parts.
a fault on it, or the Chinese government?
Who?
Oh, for FTX failing, the bank run that ZZ made.
Oh, dude.
Oh, we got
Binance.
O'Leary.
BNB's gonna get theirs. BNB's
at
gonna get theirs. It's coming.
Mr. Wonderful up here. That was kind of disgusting. Like, my stomach turned when I heard him say that. It was beyond cringe.
Well, he got 15 million from FTX, so
Yeah, and now there's talk about him giving it back, and people better not let up on this fucker, because he needs to take a real hit, especially if Sam's eating with the rats. Like, Kevin should take a hit in the pocket at the very least.
Yo,
Brian.
didn't he go?
Oh, sorry.
Hey, what's up? Did you guys see the senatorial hearing?
Yeah, I mean parts of it.
Yeah, well, I mean that was a little disgusting with Kevin O'Leary up there. He was just
Blaming it on CZ,
yeah,
like on a
targeting.
national stage. What the
He was
fuck?
targeting DeFi just in general.
Yeah, not a good
So,
look for any of us.
No,
at all.
but at the same time, like FTX wasn't regulated. You know that was.
What do you mean? FTX was regulated. The Bahama had their
In
own.
the Bahamas? Come on, man.
Yeah. So what do you mean? Come on, that's xenophobic, bro. Like, what you're trying to say? The Bahamas
I'm not
can't handle
xenophobic.
regulation.
We've been beating this to death ad nauseum. Everybody knows like Bahamian regulations at this point. You know,
They
like,
actually
I'm not even a fucking TA guy.
No, I'm just saying, like, that's all I'm saying. I just think we're being a little bit cynical here. You know, we have, SBF. You know, yes, he's complicit, but like, he was just like 29, bro. Like, so much money coming at you, bro. You can't handle all that stuff. That's why, like, the adults that were giving him all the money.
You know what's funny? It's not because I'm 40, but like I could handle it.
Yeah,
it's really not that hard. It's really not.
You don't think it's that hard?
When you're not leveraging it, it's not that hard.
Yo, did you just say the adults as if being a 30-year-old person doesn't qualify you as a goddamn adult?
30 around here does, buddy. Unfortunately.
No, 100% it does. Bach just said he's a kid while the adults are giving him money. He's 30, bro.
Like
he's not an 18-year-old kid.
You have to have gray hair, like a little bit of gray hair, no fluffy.
That's age-ophobic or whatever they call it.
Bro.
Back.
What's the whole point of FTX? He was supposed to hold the funds and then just make money from the fees trading, right? He wasn't supposed to leverage the money from other people. Right?
But what if it got so
he made
big
a choice?
It just ended up happening that
way.
Dude,
he made a choice. That's simple.
But here's the question:
it happened that way.
In
He
Fidelity,
accidentally
or
created a fucking token.
In Power, if you're investing in these major investment funds and you want your money out, it takes you 30 days to get your money out if you're lucky. Like, they lock this stuff up for 30 years. Who knows what the fuck they do with the money? All behind closed doors. You need like 30 documents signed. You can't even change your portfolio from one company to the other without it taking like 3 months. So
no, but I get it.
Isn't it funny how they regulate themselves in DC? Like I remember reading just earlier this year, I think, right? When they actually forbade Congress finally from trading. Like, these guys were trading on,
I think they can still do that.
Fucking stocks and coins that they were regulating.
But I get it back. Poor sequence on Canada.
No, they made it illegal.
You can't blame them.
They used to have limitations. They used to have limitations, and you had to like make a declaration 30 days beforehand. But it's like they would fucking post date that shit right before the regulation dropped.
I caught what you just said there, but look, what I'm trying to say is, look, imagine you run a company that has more than 2 or 3 million customers, right? There's like so many different teams that has been set up. You have like venture funding, you have sovereign wealth funds giving you money. At some level, you can't just blame one person. There has to be some charges to like the executives, people that, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, Zeus. Like, if crypto.com goes down, right, is it only Chris that goes to jail? Like, it has to be all his executives along with it, right?
It's whoever rats first. So I was saying this last week. That they say he's in Fox Hill. Chances are he's in DC right now, pointing out all of CZ's weaknesses, pointing out all these different wallets he associated with, and then he'll walk free with some kind of propaganda in the background, and somebody else has to take the fall. But he made enough donations. He walked around for a while. And at the same time, it wasn't American authorities who arrested him, right? Theoretically, they said it was Bohemian. Well, that's because all the money is in the Bahamas right now. They don't want that money leaving the Bahamas. They got to get their piece before it goes anywhere. You think in a corrupt government like that, almost in a third world nation, that they're not going to try to get a piece?
Oh, Bach jumped on it first.
Bro.
Cliff, you can't call them corrupt in here, bro.
Yeah, dude, they're like,
do
bro,
that shit, dude.
Yeah,
just because they're not white and American and English, Come on, bro. They
And
can
it's
handle the
Bahamian,
government.
not Bohemian. They're not a bunch of
Yeah.
fucking hippies.
I'm just saying, when I went there, the fucking military was chasing them off the docks with a dog whistle and fucking machine guns, bro. So I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
it might be skewed.
they're just trying to enforce their rules, bro, with guns. Everywhere, China,
I
America.
get it. All right. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be
But yeah,
racist.
I get what you're saying, though. It may have been more lax.
Hey, here's something that no one ever said. CZ is Canadian. Not that part. They said that.
30 years, bro.
Yeah. So CZ is Canadian. And do you remember what Kevin O'Leary said when they started
CCP,
grilling
bro.
him the other day?
Chinese.
He said, "I am a partner in the biggest Canadian regulated exchange, WonderFi or some shit, and BitMEX. I don't know. He's got two things in Canada that he's like big time invested in. All the rest of his money in crypto is in those two things. If CZ is Canadian, that's fucking competition. That's competition. That's why he's trying to take out CZ. Am I wrong?
Definitely right. Yeah, 100%.
Probably right.
Binance is number one. They don't even have a competitor that's even close. Oh, wait, at crypto.com.
Dude, it's a monopoly.
Conflict of interest. He can't sit in front of the U.S. Congress and denigrate a fucking competitor. That is against securities law. I am new to this shit, but I ain't a dummy.
No, Your Honor.
That shit will not slide in this courtroom. Not a chance. Even if I'm rolling one. What a shyster. I can say that. You guys can't say that.
Wait, I can say that.
All right, you can say that.
But I mean, if you guys actually, Brian, did you actually watch the whole Senate hearing, though? There were like other people. You know the guy from Gotham, the movie, another TV show?
No.
Mm-mm.
He plays Commissioner Gordon. He's an actor. He was there too, and Congress.
Well,
he's like, he hates fucking crypto. I don't know why. I think like his mom got scammed or something.
Yeah, some people have like a deep-seated hate.
It's a PR move for these people right after an election.
No,
listen, if you saw Maxine Waters, she talked about crypto like she actually might have known what she was talking about. And I listen to the Wall Street Journal podcast every day, and they have no concept of DeFi. This lady knew everything from like all the different cryptos out there, from the ones that collapsed, the reasons why. And I mean, she's like in her 80s and almost has dementia. But I guess when it comes to money, they're fucking like bloodhounds. Pardon my French.
Do you see the pen that I post up, Alpha?
No.
His name is Ben McKenzie. He's been in lots of movies.
Oh, it hasn't popped up yet. Give it a second.
Are we boycotting him?
No, it's not about boycotting. Like dude. When I see people on the Senate floor saying that Bitcoin has no technology, it has like everything should just be shut down. They should pause it, and they're talking to these senators and stuff. And then, the Senate hearing today said there's a possibility that we might ban crypto in the U.S. Like that shit made no sense to me.
That shit is hilarious when they say that, bro.
I'm just saying.
Go off, old man. Tell me about how you're gonna ban crypto, you fucking dummy.
Dude, they can easily ban crypto. What do you mean, Alpha? They can make it.
Ban
they can make it. They can make it extremely hard.
Watch what happens.
All they have to do is call one little rule to Apple, and then boom, you can't download any kind of fucking wallet app on your phone.
Oh, that'll stop us.
80%, no more liquidity. No one's buying your pictures anymore, bro.
Oh shit, I give up then.
Wait, Ben is against crypto?
Who?
But yeah,
you know the guy I'm talking about.
Look at his banner. It's a picture of him at SBF.
No, that's a joke.
It better be. It's not funny.
That's not him there. That's a joke. Like literally go down and
I'm not even looking.
He's writing a book about crypto and fraud. If you go all like in the last 2 years, everything he's been posting is just like, don't trust crypto.
He's not a glass house motherfucker.
It's just another Chinese Ponzi. That's all it is.
I'm more apt to believe that.
And then there was like another lady there. She was a doctor, I think professor. Dude, she went ham. She was just like any token you see, like Thunder, Bach, even this non-monetized whatever shit, security. Like it should just be all out. Like assume it's security, then make them unprove that it's not security. Like fuck, dude. Like I'm telling you, man.
That's not very American.
I don't know, bro. It is very American. They're going to Congress and pleading their case, and if they get senators to vote for them, then it becomes
Innocent
law.
until proven security, bro. That is the American way. Am I wrong, Zeus? What the fuck are you laughing at?
I don't know, Alpha, about this, bro. I've just became more bearish for the U.S. and crypto, bro.
You're going the wrong way, Bach. You're gone the other way. Listen,
Well,
it's 6
the
o'clock.
narrative.
So you guys got to chill. We are checking the numbers. These numbers are brought to you by Crypto.com with a funny little Santa hat. Look at how cute that guy looks. Yes, it's a lion. No, don't let him be your daddy. That's silly. I thought we got good numbers today. So what's this huge drop-off all about? Bitcoin, everybody's
$3.7
down.
trillion worth of options expire this week. And I heard somebody the amount was like 2.4 trillion went liquid so far this week.
It really isn't even that bad when you look at it. Bitcoin is still up. ETH is still above 1,300. Solana's at fucking $15. How bad could things be? Where's Crow? This is 627. What the fuck?
MUSD.
Wait, you're getting 627?
Do you know how much I have in my long position right now?
You're getting 627, Alpha?
Yeah.
Do we have records?
I'm seeing 617.
617? Fuck off.
Do we have records?
That's what they want to sell it to you at, bro. Wait, Zeus, what is MUSD at, Zeus?
57 cents.
57 cents?
So it's going up.
Buy in, Zeus. You should buy in, bro. That's arbitrage.
Wait, what are you guys buying?
We should all buy into MUSD to support the peg.
No. Hello, if you're new here, I'm so sorry. I was on the CDC app and I should have fucking muted everybody. My bad. Don't listen to these guys. They got no idea what they're saying. Well, they do, but they're messing with you. Don't listen to them. Don't let CDC.
What do you mean? They're like the #1 project on Chronos. We should be all supporting.
Back. What if they pay you back in MUSD? Would you take it?
Hell yeah, I'll sell that immediately. I'll take 30K, no problem. They pay me 60,000 of MUSD.
60,000 MUSD, and I will drive the nails into that coffin. Bong, bong, bong.
Honestly, if they do that, I'll pump it up. I'll be very positive about their whole thing, and we'll be neutral.
My God, you have no conviction, man.
No, the reason I'm negative is
wishy-washy motherfucker.
Alpha, if you stole 60K from me, I'll be very negative on you as well, bro.
I would never do that to you, Bach. Come on.
I'll come out
Look
and
at
say
this chip. Look at this fucking
whatever
chip.
I can say, bro.
Puckered up.
Like, I'm sorry, bro.
Would he rob you?
Remind me never to invite any of you motherfuckers to a party. I saw Mint Party in the title up here, and all I've heard is fucking bitching and moaning. The last 10 minutes, I've just heard fucking moaning and bitching, and oh my God, the world's going to end. I'm like,
yo, you got to check the tapes then, troops. Me and
party
A-Person, we were up here, just the two of us, talking all lovey-dovey for like 30 minutes, and then I had to post a tweet about Sam and some maggots just to get shit fired.
Sam and some maggots. Oh my God.
Shit.
Oh well, yeah, no, I know. I'm just fucking with you. I know you'd have done all the fun stuff earlier on, and then this is like the back shift.
Yeah,
literally, it's literally the
Buck
back
Draft.
Shift.
You guys see that? That was my favorite movie of the '90s. Buck Draft.
Yeah,
Fire.
Yeah, with what's his name? Oh, that was a great movie.
That was a great movie.
Oh.
So wait, what's the ring? What's the percentage of the rings minting now, Alpha? What's the percentage?
Getting towards 60.
55%.
65%. Okay.
No,
55.
Nope.
Oh, nice work.
Getting towards 60.
I've not looked. I've been putting all the kids to bed. Good job. Congrats, Ape.
Great job.
Yeah, thank you. So far, so good.
That means I'm definitely going to have a bit of work in Discord. I need to stay here for 20 minutes, then get over there and start sorting everybody out, I imagine.
Yeah, there's a few collectors already that have been over there.
Nice. Excellent. It was a fun day. I did see quite a bit of activity in the Discord of people doing their trading and swapping and all that good stuff. So it's good to see.
Yeah, we got a real patient bunch around here. You know, they're really good at waiting for things to happen.
Right.
They are swapping like these rings are not going to be here long. Yep. I think Murphy already got his 7. If I send him this red one.
There'll definitely be some people holding on to the ransom rings at the end. I can see it already. You know, the final rings that people need for the last few collections.
1 ring to bind them all, right? Isn't that what they say?
That's right.
I know my shit. Joey, I'm sorry. You got your hand up, buddy.
Oops.
I wanted to drop back, but I'm probably coming into the ruggy area. When everybody starts jumping out with the taglines, we're going to outlaw crypto, we're going to outlaw crypto, the U.S. is going to outlaw crypto, how many other major powers in the world have already started to do something to regulate it? The U.S., I can guarantee you frickin' right now, is not going to outlaw crypto. They just want to figure out how they can be part of the control. Guys, they are not ever going to outlaw it. Get the tagline out of your head.
Sounds like
I'm inside of ever. It's already past that point. It can't. They can't take it back. How can you delete Bitcoin off all the internet servers across the world? You can't. How are you going to do it? You can't. It's out there.
Thank you, Joe. That's what I said. Remember?
Wait, Joe. Are you saying that even if they do, they can't?
They can try to regulate. They cannot eliminate.
They can't kill it. Bach thinks that the U.S. government can kill Bitcoin if they want to.
I would love them to try.
They won't kill it. They will
probably
stop.
See the biggest pump. You'd probably see the biggest pump you've ever seen in Bitcoin if that happened.
Or you're like, it's like if you can't do it and everybody wants it now, the government.
Of course, that's what happens, isn't it? When
you
stuff
know
gets
it, Bach. Come on,
regulated,
man.
it'll go back underground, back to where it started, and it will just start the climb again. Fuck them.
Fuck them, man. Every other
point. We don't want them to regulate it. They go fuck themselves. It wasn't about them regulating it. It was about us owning it.
And then every other country in the world will have their piece of the pie, and the U.S. will not have any. It's not going to happen.
Have a big chunk right now.
You hit the ruggy patch there, Joe, but I appreciate you, man. I think you're on the money. I think Troops is on the money. I think Bach is just trying to work us up. Bach, you know about this stuff. You know where we came from. You read the Bitcoin white paper. You're a Satoshi head. Nakamoto says what? Exactly. Fuck you.
I'm actually laughing out loud to myself over here. Oh, God. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I'm so sick, fed up, even seeing what's his face FTX dude and all that nonsense, that big charade of bullshit. I think Breyer was saying it earlier. That guy won't see any jail, or he won't. He won't see any jail. None of them will see any jail. It's not going to happen. It'll be used by opposition and politicians and anybody who wants to try and get their point across, and then it'll be yesterday's news. Well, I think Breyer hit me on the head. He paid way too many people already for.
Okay. I found the evidence to make my argument. I know they still need a vote, right? But Senator
I reckon Bach will end up in jail before he does.
What? What the fuck did I do to you guys? God damn.
No, let's hear
You're in the same fucking boats. Alpha, you're in the goddamn same boat. All you motherfuckers that are launching NFTs tokens in the same boat.
I'm not. If we paired our tokens, I want to tell this entire community. If we paired our tokens together, you can just go ahead and picture us handcuffed on a ship. And if it goes down, you are fucking coming down with me, baby. Wait, Dirty Socks is coming up. That's what pairing tokens means. It's
Look,
forever,
look,
ever.
Alpha. Look, I posted on the top. Look, Senator Warren. You know the Indian lady.
Mm.
Whoa.
Hey, she's on the
I'm
board
gonna
of
let
credit
that go.
cards. Okay, she's hired by Visa. That's who owns her ass.
She
I
introduced
watched that shit happen.
a bill called the Digital Asset Anti-Money Laundering Act. Basically, inside of it, she proposes that if you want to run like a miner or a node, you need to register as a you need to register with the FinCEN. You know, the financial whatever people.
If you want to mine any token,
Mine, run a node,
good luck with
RPC,
that.
you know.
Wait,
I'm
did
just
you say
saying, like, they
FinSoc?
come up with random
They
shit.
make a lot of proposals, you know.
I know it never gets anywhere. They want to do daylight savings time. They can't agree.
Fuck, did you
You just
say
had to do
FinSoc?
that. Daylight savings, the one fucking thing I care about. You're gonna bring that up. Yep, they did it again.
All I'm saying is, like, if just one time, like, they do agree, you know, the Democrats, they do have a majority. You know, they don't need to be. It's like, it's actually good to just have gridlock all over. Like, they can't ever do anything.
Orchestrated gridlock.
Yeah.
I feel like they're pretty good at that. They don't need much help. Even with a 49-51 Senate, it doesn't really mean much. You know?
Well, you just saw one of them that used to be a Democrat just turned into an independent. So it's actually,
Cinema. Yeah, that was cinematic.
So I'm telling you, it's like they, just like you said, they just do a good job of like not getting anything done. Because now she's gonna be like the holdout, and she's gonna be all like, "Oh, really, you want me to vote? What are you
Tough
gonna
crowd,
give me?"
man. Cinematic. That was good. You fuck.
Cinema?
Whatever.
Dude, that's messed up, bro. Like, she's a woman senator, bro. Like, put some respect on her, bro.
I'm co-hosting Atlas. We got no room.
Broke
It
ceiling.
is so
Dirty
cold
Sockers,
outside.
what's up?
I can't feel my fingers right now.
Hey, Alpha, do you know my friend here, Dirty Sockers? He's starting a project. 10,499 crow.
You guys are friends now?
$300,000 that they might generate in revenue.
Next week they're gonna be working together. Started us, they're far apart. Now they know each other. Next week they work together.
Zeus, I don't work with
MacFi, right? He's down there. MacFi.
Zeus,
Hey, well,
I know you want to like us to do all these things, but that was a coordinated thing. You know, we came out. It's the same project. We're the only ones here that can even afford, you know, mock and Bored Apes. You know, like, you know, we're a pretty healthy project, Zeus. Okay, don't shit on us. You know, we don't have stable coins at 50 cents. You know, okay.
56 cents, bro.
We talking politics
Yo,
here,
yo,
buddy?
my friend. So what seems to be the problem exactly?
he needs sturdy socks. Back socks are too clean.
I tried to put my socks in the laundry so I don't show up with my dirty mouth as I did yesterday.
There's only one project on this here blockchain we call Chronos that's got socks, and that's the motherfucking chimps, bro.
Cybercups. Wait, what?
No, Cybercup. Oh man. Oh man.
There is only one ring project though on the
There you go, A-person.
Chronos blockchain. So if you want to have the only ring project, go over to Gisus Bay and check that out.
Don't miss it. This is gonna be a. This is looking like a 1-dayer.
56%.
My math is right. This ain't lasting 24. Oh, you haven't even hit. Because here's the thing, bro. You got to get through a couple of time zones before it even. You know, we got people that are asleep right now that want to mint.
Hey, Alpha, for full disclosure, my team just like emailed me and texted me. It looks like I do have some connections with Dirty Sockers. We did do a whitelist giveaway to celebrate the collaboration with Dirty Sockers and Crocy.
When was that? Today?
No, it was actually November 29th. 2022.
My team just
Whoa.
emailed me. Mark's fucking sending messages to himself. My team just
Oh
messaged
man,
me.
Troopers, what do you mean?
do I get to
very
treat
large
you as
team
a
with-
hostile witness now?
Yeah, do it.
Do I get to treat you as a hostile witness now?
Yeah, because he's trying to get on his Mario Newfall up here again. Like, oh, my
No,
team is
yesterday I did
fucking...
not know that crofam was associated.
My team is verifying everything, guys. Calm down. Hold on. I have the
I will
answers
tweet
here.
nothing before my team okays it. Trust me.
I
I'm
have
so
this
serious. That's
dapper
just the way-
British accent, so you know when I tell you that my team is verifying. I could tell your mother a hand of shit, and she would think it smells like flowers on the spring breeze.
What? Where are you getting this from?
That sounds like mob. What?
I mean, like my team's verifying it. Don't.
I got you. The British accent is hard, dude. He's not
Look,
British.
all I'm
I
saying
can't.
is
No, I'm
somebody from
not.
my
I'm not
team
in that
is-
right now. I'm trying to learn like
listening
all
in.
these other languages.
He's
I
an
haven't been watching
Afrikaans,
much
dude.
football. I didn't watch a single World Cup match except for Japan and Spain, and a little bit of this Morocco France. You know, I have this superstition that when I watch my team, they lose, and then I can't justify watching other games in the World Cup if I'm not watching my team, and then so. Like
You
now
seem like
that my
guy.
team is out, I can watch games guilt free.
You
I'm
are
like,
that guy.
I'm deeply offended by that accent, and I don't even identify as British.
It was rough. It was rough.
Fucking hell.
It
When
started out bad,
I
and
haven't
it
played
only
enough
got worse.
FIFA in a long time. It's my bad.
It's cool.
Yeah, I got a funny sock video from Key and Peele. If you guys want to check it out later, I don't know if you will allow me to post it, Alpha, but it's fucking hilarious for the Dirty Socks project, bro.
Oh, I'll definitely allow it.
Just tag it.
Tag, you're it.
There you go. It's in the comment section. It's Key and Peele if you guys are fans of those guys.
So, Dirty Socks project. Is this a crypto.com mint or a Kronos mint?
So like this, there's an initial mint that is 150 pieces, and that's going to be on crypto.com. And then after this initial mint, there'll be a successive mint on the Chronos, which will be 10,000, whereas the first collection will be 100 pieces.
And what's the rationale? What's the strategy for that?
I think so. Like, I'm not the founder, but in as much as I know, like the rationale behind that was, him and his partners, they wanted to make this W3 agency and this Dirty Soccers and this Dirty Cash Club with and whatnot, and they wanted to originally do that on Ethereum, and then they decided not to do that on Ethereum because for distributing benefits or rewards, like they didn't want to deal with gas or stuff like this, and so they ended up making a partnership with the CDC platform, thinking like, okay, we'll do a small collection here to get like eyeballs, and this will be a more expensive mint, and it'll have extra utilities, and then to do a bigger collection that will be like DeFi, that will be and that will be more accessible. And let's just say the main utility behind the project is with the plans in the roadmap and with the white paper is to make this W3 agency, which will just be taking various artists or other sorts of projects, and like projects in the sense of existing businesses that aren't in Web3, that are interested in Web3, and onboarding them into Web2, into Web3 from brick and mortar or Web3. Web2, my bad. But yeah,
I got you.
You
so
understand what I'm saying. So yeah,
absolutely,
then there would be benefits connected to that.
So they're trying to use it to launch Web3 consultancy, essentially. And what, like, you're not the founder, but you're on that main profile there, which is cool. So who are the founders and what are their credentials in the space for them to start a Web3 consultancy?
So the dev, the founders are all docs, and they can be found on the website, in the white papers, the Substack, what have you not, the information that's out there. But so the dev, whose name is Gerhard, he has some past experience working on some projects as a dev. I don't know exactly which projects, to be honest. And one of the artists, the director of art, he's as well, like, he's art is something he cares about, he's passionate for, but he as well has like a business background, so connected to various sort of, like, let's say sort of smaller, like, financial institutions, like what would often be called VCs or something like this. And the other founder, he's more of a he's younger and whatnot, so his resume would not be as much like as stacked or whatnot. But I would say, like, honestly, with what they're trying to do, because even though, like, I'm not part of that core team or anything like that, and I plan to get, we'll for sure bring on some core team people, and you guys can grill them as much as I can. I love it.
Do you know where
I'm bipartisan here. Don't get me wrong. Come on.
No,
bipartisan.
I put a community, right? And so I want to see a good project, right? But I know that a good project as well needs a good grilling.
Well, no, it's not a grilling.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
These are actually really easy questions. The grilling will probably come later. But
I know these are easy questions. I was talking about grilling because I was here last night with. I was here last night, and there it was a bit more of
I know it wasn't recorded.
Engagement, farting, and fun. Let's say.
Remember, we forgot to hit the button, and by we I mean me.
The website right now. I just wondered if. So I'm trying to find. You said they're doxed on the website. I'm struggling to find where I can see the team and then a bunch of links to their undoxed Twitter profiles.
If you go down, it says Pit Doge at the bottom.
Shut the fuck, Joey. Please save us.
So
yeah, hold on. I'll locate where that is exactly. But I know that they're for sure cool. Like, they're not planning on being undoxed at all. I've talked to them about that. There's certain.
We're gonna find.
Huh?
I just think it's important, right? If you're going to come in, like, so for getting a 10,000 piece collection at 300 whatever crow in the bottom of a bear market on the Kronos chain, forgetting all that, if someone's going to come in as a Web3 consultant and this is what they think is a good strategy for launch, it's not really it's not really showing a lot of good Web3 consultancy skills because they haven't done a lot of market research. And so I'd be interested to hear more from them and understand, I just think it's really important.
Honestly,
right?
so
it's really important.
I get what you're saying.
You can't just come in and say we're going to be a Web3 consultancy. We've got 64 followers between us. We've launched one project on a blockchain.
So can you tell me more?
This isn't the first time. No, everybody else. Hold on.
My bad.
This has got to be at least the 10th time that we've had someone roll in here talking about. We got a Web3 consultancy on Kronos. And by the way, I'm counting myself in that motherfucker, okay? So don't come at me. alphaconsulting.eth. Yeah. I minted that shit, a year ago. Did that help anything? No.
Yeah. But if I ask you about that now, you say, well, yeah, my credentials are, I'm learning, I'm growing, here's my year's worth of experience.
I thought, that's a good point. I thought I knew more a year ago than I do now. Now I know what I don't know.
So this
so
is
if I understand correctly,
just let me finish one final point. I'm really interested in hearing more from this project because I think we need good projects on Kronos. We need good projects with big volume on Kronos. We need fun things with good PFPs with interesting stuff. But please don't, like, if you're going to come with things like that, and I know, like, I'm not having a go at you if you're just the community manager or whatever, but you are behind the main account. These guys got to have a better plan. They've got to have something more thought out. They've got to have something more behind it because we're not fools here and we're a little bit fed up of, like, the bullshit. So if you're coming with if the main utility that you just told me is a Web3 consultancy that everybody who buys one is going to be part of, then they've got to have some credentials, and we've got to know who they
So
are.
if I understand like correctly, then as you stated then multiple times, just to recap, the main concern has to do with credentials, as in like a professionalism, as in a doubt or a fear that those who are behind the project are able to execute on such a service that would be provided. Yes.
Yeah, well, a
just
few other
general
things, but
know-how. Yeah.
You've got
It's
it.
pretty
It's
general.
difficult. I think it's quite a new industry, right? So it's hard for anybody to come in and like do a consultancy. But if you are, you've got to have done something, pretty good. Like, if Bat came to me right now and said, "I'm starting a Web3 consultancy," which he kind of already has, then I'd say, "Okay, cool. You've got some credentials there. I'd be, whatever. I'd want to look deeper." But he's delivered stuff. So these are the important ones. When people talk about projects coming in that are anonymous, that's all good. But if your main utility is a Web3 consultancy, then you can't be anonymous. You've got to, like, your utility is you. Your utility is the fact that you're going to be a successful Web3 consultant.
No, I absolutely agree with what you're saying. So just help me out here so I can understand a bit deeper then. As we mentioned then, that, okay, there's already been for a long time this sort of problem of agencies coming into the Chronos space saying that they're going to start a project, saying they're going to start a Web3 agency or something like this. I
wouldn't call it a problem, but if you want to take...
let's say failed attempts then.
No, there's been good attempts and there's been bad attempts. So what I'm saying is the best thing you guys could do is look at all of them, right? And we're here to talk about it right here. And so you just got to listen.
What would you say then would be some examples, like, specific examples of...
I'll tell you exactly
the projects that were like that were good and ones that were not.
I'm gonna tell you. I think the most productive and the ones that have brought the most value are the projects like Troops, like Boomers, that came here with a vision, built it, and then reached out to help other projects realize their own visions, because they learned lessons along the way.
They didn't say they knew what they were doing; they just did it.
Yeah.
And that is a key point. Exactly that. You have to have done this stuff before you can start telling other people how to do this stuff. So this isn't a criticism or anything. It's okay, cool, that's awesome what you're saying. Come and tell us what you've done. Is it on other blockchains? What have you done here? And then the second point to that is, you if you're going to be a Web3 consultant, then the project that has been launched is going to get really scrutinized, because of course this is their project, right? So if this is how they launch a project, this is how they build a project, that's an example of their experience in the space. And I look at it from somebody who's been in this, and this isn't any criticism, but from a strategic point of view, you look at other failures in this, sorry, I shouldn't say failures, things that haven't done so well recently, like Gym Kongs and things like that, where the supply was too big, the price was too high, they didn't do things in the right way. So strategically, this project doesn't, like a 10,000 collection at 350 Cro launching right now, anybody in this space would come off
499 Cro.
Well, or whatever Cro. Anybody in this space would come off right now and say, that's going to be tricky. It's going to be tough. So you'd probably, if you had done your research,
if you want to whitelist Croce's giving some whitelist away at the top.
Sure. But if you wanted, you would probably come up with a slightly different strategy, something that was like maybe phased or blocked or something leading up to that 10,000. Just as an example. In my opinion, it just doesn't seem
look, just in defense of Dirty Sockers, you already said that he has partners.
They're phasing from 100 on CDC to 10,000.
They have partners that have access to VC funding.
But I get what Troops is saying, because I think anyone on Chronos would tell you right now, if you're going to drop a 10K, it's got to be under 200.
Yeah, and I'd love to see all that. I can stand here and say I've got access to VC funding too. So could Alpha, so could you, so could anybody. Let's see it. Let's have the questions.
Well, no, okay. We're saying with that, that was not something like that was just something like when I was talking with team members and whatnot, and they were in that context. Actually, the individual was talking about like a lot of what they're doing is like based in Berlin, and so in the agency would be like a lot of it onboarding artists who are there and other existing businesses who are there, and so this has to do with connections in that Web2, if there was something, but this was not something like it was just here's as well what I will say, if I could just ask something like, then what are some things? Okay, what are like the biggest worries? Like, could you tell me more about that problem, man? You know,
cut them into 2K, and then it might be realistic.
We're not worried. This isn't worry. Like
Yeah.
we've just seen it too many times. Like Wacky Worms pretty much look the same, right? They came in. We fucking loved those guys. I hired one of them to be in our Discord as the night mod because they're on the other side of the world. And Miggy was dope, but you know what? I don't need him in here to tell me what happened. I can look and see. They minted. Yeah. They didn't get enough traction. They were discouraged, and they fucking disappeared.
And they bounced. Yeah, exactly. And this isn't a criticism. This is a conversation, and that's what we do in this space. That's what we come here for. Good conversation. Anybody who becomes overly defensive overly quickly, that would be a red flag. This is a genuine conversation, and I guess what Zeus said, that's one strategy. There's a whole bunch of other strategies that could be thought about. But I think the biggest thing for me in a project that, in your words, its main utility is some type of share in a Web3 consultancy, you're investing in people at that point. So let's see the people. Let's have a conversation with them. Let's see their background. Let's get to know them.
So I could say, yeah, of course, just like anything else, it is people. I think that was my first question when I was talking, like when they're mentioning, like, I'm involved in as much as like I just for experience or whatnot, as I have my own ideas, I want to then just sort of tag into any sort of thing that's going on, so I can get a view of shit going on from the inside of a project, so I can just see and look around and learn and whatever, right? Before trying to do anything myself as well. And so with what Alpha said earlier was something I think that's key, like this idea, it does tie into this idea of the persons behind the project, is let's say you've seen it before and then, their mint didn't go so well and then they gave up, right? And so I think I don't know exactly what
we've seen other things too. Like we saw DAMG. If you want to even bring their name up in here, that I did it. I said it. You guys can fucking throw eggs at me, okay? Boo head.
You can blame me. You can blame me. We're talking. We're taking all the dirty laundry out tonight on the fucking.
Yeah,
oops, excuse me. Dirty soccer jungles. I
need a mic like this guy. Jesus Christ. Listen, DAMG came in here and they said we're a consultancy. We're gonna fucking help projects.
Financial
they
advisor.
Didn't have a mint.
They said financial advisor.
But what they did was they sucked the fucking energy out of this group. He said it. They set us back months. I'm not even kidding. Just by, trying to fucking pretend like they could do shit that they couldn't do.
They also said that you had to register to become securities if you launched NFTs, and
they also made backpacks that said Afro Mafia on them, and it's like, bro, just stop.
Dirty talks. Imagine this: you have a 10,000 NFT collection, and in a month you can only mint like a K or 2K. What project is going to come to ask you for help as a consulting company if you can't even mint your own collection out? That's why I was saying, like, lower it, bang it out in a week or two, sell it out, and then put out more later on, right?
Yeah. Like I said, this is something for sure. I love hearing these concerns and whatnot, so that they can be like, brought forward and whatnot, and then I can see what sort of dialogue, because I believe in so much personally in like being in contact. Like, you have to have your ear to the ground. Like, all the greatest generals in history, they led from the front. Like, they were on the front line. That's how they're to have all the information to make the best decisions to ensure success. So I definitely feel all of your
so you're the
concerns on that regard. I would say, like, just me personally, let's say, as one thing I'm doing is I'm actually working for an existing NFT agency that's focused on launching, like, helping projects organically launch the project themselves.
Who that?
And to get X's on their return on their spend into the marketing budget. And Honestly, I'll say that it's something. It's really difficult to learn all the bells and whistles because there's just so many little things across the way where people can think they're doing the right thing and be misled and not understand
Wait,
the
wait, 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 wait.
full
Who's the
picture.
guy? You just had another guy up here and he just left. Who's Jet?
Jet.
You had another dirty soccer up here for a second and then he just left.
I don't know who Jet is.
I just followed him. I'll find him. You can't run from me. Get back here, you dirty soccer.
Get him, Alpha.
But then it's not Sven. Is it Gerhard or what?
Oh shit. Let me look through my thing. Hold on. I think Breyer and then Joey.
Yeah. So I just wanted to, touch on the consultancy a little bit because this whole area seems to be more finance than anything else. That's the way regulation is trying to push it. It's not just software. So coming with credentials, not just running a project, but being able to navigate through potentially internationally through murky waters of law. I mean, to me, it's an okay strategy to be able to consult somebody and micromanage a project, maybe introduce them to communities, maybe vet them. But I mean, consultancy is just a little bit vague, especially for somebody that that's kind of new to the community. And I'm not saying that we're the whole community of Kronos, but we're a lot of people have been here since its inception. So.
And I got to be honest with you, it's intentionally vague. Like when I came in, I was trying to do whatever I could to put my flag in the ground before it even crossed my mind to bring the brand that I had built in Web 2 into Web 3. Like God forbid that came into my head, stoner. I started a consultancy. Why? I thought I knew what I was doing, and it's a wide net. It's like, hey, and honestly wanting to help. So like there's that too. So I get it. I do get it. Joey, what's up?
Okay, I got a couple things. The knowledge base that we as a community hold is invaluable. The regulators, the people that think they know what's going on, and Breyer can attest to this, don't have a freaking clue on what the hell's going on. My suggestion is get involved with your local office, local community, your city and planning, your financial people from your city, your county, your state. Get involved with some of these projects or committees that they got going on and help them see through your experience what crypto is really about. Second thing, guys, we all like the cutesy titles, and I heard you guys talking about Monk's token, the nut. You go out and do a job, you get some nut. And I just heard Dirty Soccer's talking about, yeah, you do this, that, and the other, and you're going to end up with some dirty cash. Guys, there's a thing called the grandma test. For cryptocurrencies and the crypto markets to actually take hold, they're going to have to pass the grandma test. Do you think your grandma is going to want to go out and buy some dirty cash? No, it has a negative connotation to it. Yeah, it's cutesy. We like it because it fits our little NFT projects and so forth. But if you're going to get serious about this shit, you got to get serious about your names. Just my 2 cents.
If I could be serious, I think this is a bit we've lost the plot with some of the criticisms here. But that's just my personal opinion a bit. Like, but let's just say if I was in the position where the founders are, some of these concerns, like this is just how I would view it. I don't know exactly how they would view it, but let's just say, for example, with the collection size, well, if the second collection is too large and it doesn't get the initial response that that they hope, since it's a utility-based project, like I would see no issue with just then cutting the supply, and then immediately then you're having like, and because since the utility is based in I understand the concern. Here's why you think like, okay, I understand the concern, like, oh, if you are gonna start an agency and your launch doesn't go great, then who would hire you? Like, let's just say with this, I understand that thing. I'm just coming from my perspective now, where I don't have so much power in this project, but the other thing that I'm pursuing right now, I'm not in charge of that company in any way, but like I'm new with helping with qualifying
All right,
and
we're losing the
making
plot
success
here.
manager.
Kazan,
No,
what's
no,
up,
no, no.
buddy?
But it's important because like really like, okay, a project like you can still make an agency and still make successful launches on, and those successes launches, those don't, why would they have to be connected to Kronos? The reason why the Dirty Soccers is on Kronos is because it's better for a Dirty Cash Club. If you don't like the name of something, you don't like the name of something. I don't know, but the sock it's the digital identity that everybody puts on. I get it metaphorically, completely.
Joey. Don't take it too seriously.
I'm not taking it seriously. I'm just up here like, trying to.
Don't worry about it, man. You're gonna get the hang of this. Kazan, go ahead.
Yo, Alpha, I think you missed the 420, right?
Ah,
man, I'm disappointed.
See, just butt in. Don't wait with your hand up. We got people with powerful microphones in here, man.
Yeah, but bro, if you don't mind, let me come to Dirty Socks, and he's telling me he is a founder, and
no,
I appreciate
it.
He's not. No, he's not. He's not a founder.
Did Kazan just say he's going to come in a dirty sock?
No.
That's exactly what you
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. There was supposed to be one space scheduled with some project that was like an adult content project, blockchain project, and I was like, yo, I don't even want to do like. I'm sorry, I'm busy. I'm not.
No, don't get me wrong.
This is giving a whole new meaning to Dirty Soccer. Like, you know,
it's not bad. It's really not bad. What I'm gonna tell you, bro. So, you know what I don't understand when somebody's building a project, or if there's a new project coming up, they have a solution, try to work on the solution, and they don't know, is it even a solution? And you should start differently and go the other way around and focus on the problem and find a customer, find 2 customers and 3 customers, and then communicate with them to build your product. And there's no other way around, because there's too many different projects, and if you just build and you think the solution is a solution, you're gonna be failing for sure. So really, try to rethink your strategy.
No, I understand your sentiment completely. So, like, could you then tell me a bit more? Like, since this is your first time speaking, what are your biggest concerns? And be like as specific as you can with examples.
Okay. Let me go with the Dirty Socks project. Unfortunately, I don't know too much about it, but what I heard, it's a consultancy for NFT projects. All right, what kind of consultancy are NFT projects needing right now? So, what do you want to consult at the end? So find somebody.
Okay,
sorry. Let me finish this one.
I was just gonna answer the question right quickly that you asked.
But you don't know what I'm after.
Yeah, you gotta
bro.
let Kazan.
Let me go.
Kazan needs a nice, quiet space to speak.
Okay. So, bro, what I gonna tell you now? You have to find 1 or 2 or 3 customers that are gonna pay for your consultancy. But what kind of consultancy are you going to sell, for example? Is it marketing? Is it, I don't know, networking? Is it building? You have to find somebody. You have to find somebody who's paying you. If you don't find anybody, there's no business model. And for what are you working on the project then?
I feel you completely. Like, if I was if I was starting my own agency or whatnot, I would not include personally NFT project, not for the reasons that you guys are necessarily concerned of, because if as I perfect that process and whatnot, and I'm the one taking on that risk, I'm the one then who will reap the benefits there. Yeah, it's wealth, risk, reward, not. Okay, just like everything else. And this is as well a decision of wealth, risk, reward, not. And of course, then the main things here, as we mentioned in the beginning of the conversation, is okay. Yeah,
Look, the good
who is
thing
the
is,
team
the
and
good
where is
thing
the proof
is,
of qualification?
the
Yeah.
good thing is you are already here and you are asking the people who gonna buy at the end. So if you are listening now to your customers, then you're gonna succeed. But you have to listen and build your unique value proposition, bro.
Yeah. So
I don't want
like
to teach you
mhm,
this. This is what I just see in my surrounding. Like
mhm.
all the successful projects, startups, they just validate the product with working with the customers.
Yeah, no, of course, absolutely. So to get to like the unique value proposition, what I was, as I was saying earlier, like the focus with the W3 agency will be with their local connections to, like, there's a big artistic scene in Berlin, like all over the world. If you make music, if you make whatever, Berlin is a place to be. So like, that's one
That's
thing.
unique. Yeah.
Mhm. That's one thing. And then the other thing is a similar avenue that, honestly, for this I would not be able to illustrate as much in sufficient details. But let's say that's one avenue of what they're looking to do at that. That's, let's say, where they want to say unique. And the other thing would be this avenue of taking, let's just say, like, onboarding the city, let's say, because we're talking about existing businesses or whatnot. Yeah, that, as I understood it, right? Let's just say, for example, in Miami, it's a super crypto integrated city. But then you have people who are slow to it. And like, just to give an example, somebody who will open a certain payment processor or whatever, that'll make it easier. They're going to set it up for people who couldn't figure out how to just set up a freaking wallet for themselves and do whatever, and they'll take a percentage of the transaction, right? So for that in details to ask, like, I completely, as I said earlier, what I meant by bipartisan, I was like, I'm with you guys, like, as far as like community is what comes first, and what the project needs to see, if there's a fit there. But I'm, to be honest, in person, I'm the type of person, if somebody tells me there's not a fit there, but that's what I really want to do, I'm gonna go and do it anyways, and I'm gonna find a way to make it work to the best degree possible, and learn what I have to learn or whatnot, if it's really my passion, and what to, so
I can dig it, man. We need more.
there's
We need more of
layers.
that. Yeah, for sure.
There's a
Hey,
bunch of hands, Alpha, but just real quick because I'm gonna have to jump off here. I'm even sorry, Gerard. I'm more interested now as well, Socks. I really want to meet these people who are behind this. I think it's great they're sending you out into the community. We want some more. I actually work for a very large digital consultancy, Web2, with like 3,500 people worldwide who've got a huge office in Berlin. And if these guys are setting up some sort of Web3 thing connected in Berlin, I would love to know who they are. And I travel there often. So it would be great to hear more, for sure. But I have to go and rub coconut oil on my wife's feet. We're well over time here, Alpha.
Hey, spicy.
D-Rod,
No, this
nice to
is the
see
best
you.
stuff that happens in here. Are these connections? So I'm glad that we're ending on that note for you, troops.
Yeah, I would have to agree, man. It was a good ending, a good conclusion, good conversation about everything, and it came down to like almost a partnership if everything works out and you do your own research. So right on, man.
Yeah, it's funny that we're consulting, or not we, but you guys are consulting the consulting agency.
That's what we do. alphaconsulting.eth or sendmore.crow. Thank you very much.
I mean, I'm not the consulting agency, but yeah.
No, that's me.
Sure, bro. Sure.
Nobody
Briar,
would
what's
ever
up?
ask me for advice. Trust me.
Oh, I'm not a financial advisor, so I'm here to give that good financial advice. Briar, go ahead.
yeah, I just wanted to encourage this dude a little bit more because the universe falls in love with a stubborn heart. And, unfortunately, you're pitching a project, like one of the most expensive projects we've seen on the chain in a while, to people who are still on fire from everything burning down around them. So, hey, you toughed it out, and good luck, man.
Yeah, and always, guys, do your own research. Obviously, like I don't think he was really promoting it too much, but I know he's kind of talking about it, and we all asked some questions. But always do your own research on projects for sure.
That is really the best advice we can give anyone. And my 10-year-old son is halfway through cooking dinner. What a guy. What a guy. I'll tell you what, if you can remember the end of the show spiel.
On your keys, on your crypto, brush your teeth, drink water. This is DeFi, everybody. Never forget it.
Let's go. There you go.
That's our guy. That's Levi. His NFT project is coming shortly.
That was fantastic.
Lots of love,
That
y'all.
was pretty awesome.
Morning.
Yes, sir.
Bye.